Who's laughing at me? Okay, my mic's working. Just had to, do the little double. I was gonna stream yesterday, by the way, but I fell straight asleep because it was my birthday yesterday. I think I did stream yesterday, but I started streaming before. 11 at night, so that doesn't really count. I did an investigation on not usual. Actually, you're not sure, right? Oh, why is somebody issue? Not by. I like them. It's not allowed you, like, what, 50 of these? It's crazy how much stuff I need to get a sword fuels in this thing. Like 50. I can get like the bows, but I can't freaking get them. Well, I can't get the bows actually. Like I can technically because I've got a lot of other stuff. No. This is the thing with it, so. Then giant is fine. I got 20. I'm just gonna look at giants pop for a bit. I just forgot updates I need to do too. Giant is fine.
This is a new sight for me. A rather bleak.
I'll scout ahead.
Into the shadows.
Cool it.
No, my sword. Body and mind. Time to act.
Oh, just.
These things useful?
Yeah. Right.
Loaded. Into the shadows. Time to testify. Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind.
High vortex.
Body and mind.
I gave up looking for those rocks, whatever. I can't actually track them. Like, they're probably around place.
Great weather for practicing martial arts.
Thanks.
Perfect.
I was gonna stream yesterday on my birthday,
Hey,
but I
that
didn't
ridiculous
because
look
I can't do
You
stuff
look as if
when I
you're
was
trying
about
to
to
decipher some
before I was about to
strange
stream.
text written on my forehead.
Bye. Bye, vortex. Thanks for coming over. Appreciate it. I'm assuming that's gonna be a legend just so. Yeah. I can't be lost. What quest should I do? Do Yulen's quest? I need to complete this quest. So should I do Gunyu's quest just so I can complete and do Yulen's quest sometime? Or should I go in Nadio's quest to finish the quest thing? Oh, Gunyu, you got it. You got my full attention. Half full attention, half asleep. I got a haircut today and I literally almost fell asleep. I tried my best to stay awake during, like, you know. Talk to the Jane Chamber secretaries. Okay, high five. So come to talk with the secretaries. Let's chime there, they always. And I like swapping, yes, okay.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
Auto on.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating. Huh?
What, but you're just... But people just built different.
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Oh shit, I was gonna push for this. Nah, you're servants. Just your servant apparently. But Palmon said whatever. Palmon is the face of Genshin, so whatever she said is basically fact.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler?
Well, so I don't know if this quest will be long because it is a leeway quest, which means they probably didn't think of making it long. And you know, I don't know. It depends.
It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
What happened? Why did she go to Joyun Karst? I don't know.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue,
so that they
still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Maybe she just didn't want to be a...
So? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment. We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
That was the language's truly remarkable. You need to get back to work.
We don't even know how long we've been working. We feel guilty for taking even a short breather like we are now.
Looks like you got a serious emergency on your hands.
Speaking
Karma,
of
don't-
Julian Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course, we've been there lots of times.
Ah, that's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
Seems like I'm the only one who can do it indeed. I'll do it. Lives are at stake here.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise,
Well, she got a paid
perhaps
vacation
we should
days.
go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Last time she just disappeared with me. Sea of clouds, sea of people.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsong?
Just
We should
playing.
hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming you're not talking anymore. I can teleport here. I do. I will say the leeway quests are definitely gonna be the most annoying. I feel like the most thing to do. Cause I personally just don't like leeway as a place. The Argon quest was like, you know, better than Monsters and all that. I do eventually want to do it. I am gonna work on a video just talking about my ranking my Arkham quests and all that. So yeah, I don't want to get too much format, but I will eventually do a video saying ranking on Arkham quests. It will be like a decent edited video, so it won't just be that thing. Ah, see you, Ganyu. Head me and look for Ganyu. Ooh, I see a star on my map. I will say this ends not tomorrow, the next day, so Wednesday. I don't know. I kind of want to know if someone can probably tell me or whatnot. I want to know if it's like instantly switches or do I have to like wait a couple hours. I don't know how that works. Because that is an update. Cause last time like there was an update, but that was like an update because that was like a version thing change. This is just a phase, so I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
Person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
Find talk to them. So like this, you guys should talk to them instead of like, you know, just being told. Except for legend book. Oh, yes, I want to wait.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? Ah, I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuehai Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Left the human world, you seem different.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows.
Stop speaking
It was
gibberish.
meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
I believe that's been accused of society. Nobody wants to get rid of you.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort.
Oh.
After 1,000 years away, I came back to Julian Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer? We're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow. You Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat
upgrading.
about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Chat about all time, get along.
A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
I'm a bit curious indeed now. That's a good topic.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
I think you upset Ganyu as soon as you didn't read the room.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? Huh. But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it.
And one should shut up.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin.
I
They
like
drink
that
only
cutscene.
spring water and eat only whole grain. But
Yes.
perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
Yeah.
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Yeah.
This trial will test her spirit. Even so, one hopes that it shall trouble her little.
I don't really care, man. Offer the delicious jewelry suit. Head to the site of Ganyu and trial and speak to her. Of Ganyu's trial. When you say trial, it sounds literally like, you know. Right. I need to cook, like seriously. Read the game melody.
I'll bring my seasoning.
You'll do. You're going to. Okay, that should be fine. Let's say that. Cook for that. I don't use perfect thing on that. I don't use it on that. Don't know about 44 eggs, but sure. Anything that is bacon or not? You want to like say increase all primers crit rate damage? So that's on crit rate damage. Oh, it's getting crazy. So I'm mainly focusing on healing food. Like, there is a point I should like do free food. I'm mainly focusing on healing food because that runs out so much. Yeah, I'll get some like thingy food type. I don't know if I should be anyone actually that uses the crit rate stuff in the crystal. Oh, it's consumption. Okay, I was like decrease. Once you decrease, I'm like that's not how good. Yeah. Ready to get back in just in case I need to mine. I'm not gonna say raises my thingy because that would sound weird out of context. So I'm not sounding like any YouTubers. But on the way. Maybe else. Oh, shiny. Cow foss. I'm sorry for trying to wait till it's all because.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Yeah, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
We want to keep you company. I like to try this Adeptus training.
Is that so? You really are interested in the ways of Adepti.
Yeah,
this
sure.
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
The power hidden within me is stronger than yours. Are you trying to put yourself on a pedestal? Oh, being my training, will it she what will it do?
Access denied.
Huh? How do I get up there? That bridge? I don't see that bridge. Oh, aim. Wait, one sec.
born of ice and frost.
Huh? Oh, bow. Sick, I love bows. Great. Oh my god. I was like, I might fail this first try because I why is there CDs up here? Gotta make sure he goes somewhere else. I'm stuck in there. I already hate it, like, they make it seem like it's gonna be...
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
That's moving. Gotta make sure. Oh my god, okay. I'm just like, because I'm also sliding it. Making shoot
He's a really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
Yeah, it's marked off. That is a scam. And you know it. It's just decided to drop me. I know I meant to like shoot us either there or whatnot, but I don't boost on, I think. What, a minute left? I think I got this. It's like relatively things that's gonna be hard, but it's relatively easy. Let's say I end up doing some other like thing in the way. I know here. Actually.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
Perhaps I'll make good with being a that day is not make it. Yeah.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Is that in shape an X? Is it Mune Carver?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Xiao, the demon guy, right?
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
What a surprise, how interesting.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Conqueror of Demons. Why did they give you a whole friggin' title? I swear no one even talks like Xiao. Is this one? Oh, you liar. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna see these if you don't mind. You say that, Shell. kind of like think chested up here. What's it like making it all the way right down? Like, what's it just got? There's another series up there, by the way. I don't know what, like. You should. I might as well see it down for me just because.
Yeah.
Where is this series taking me? Why is there so many series over there? There's one over there. I see that, you're not here. Hey.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy.
I fell down. So, don't really like the detour right now.
Yeah.
See, where have you gone? These? I'm actually confused. See these? Huh? Where are you? Where's that seesaw? They all disappear. Oh, that one's up there. That one out there. Maybe it's called a rock tank. Wait, what's that? So, are you sleeping?
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
Wrongful ways? Excuse me, I'm a human.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer. I
don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
It seems like I understand girl quite well. I might be a good teacher after all.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
Complete Xiao's trial. Oh, it's this thing. Sick.
We're way behind schedule.
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Access denied.
I defend, I'm assuming I just have, because it's not a specific thing, I just have to get, I just have to keep it 100.
Rain outlines your fate.
For Rex Lapis! Born of ice and frost. No touching.
26? Oh my god, it's so freaking long. That's right, how long it's gonna be.
Hopefully, that was the sound of one more villain being removed. Evil looks. Shoot on sight.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Access denied. Born of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule.
Okay, can you stop for it? Okay.
No touching. Access denied.
Don't bring shoot from the sky.
No
Ready.
I don't know this again, sorry up. Oh wait, it's two. Why is there the model?
Hunt them down.
I agree first.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time.
Blaze over.
Jeff.
Access denied.
Ring cutter. Time to testify.
I need to use that one person, but sure.
Loaded.
Trying to think about getting. I'm stuck!
Next on the agenda, no touching. Access denied. This is long overdue.
Switch. Oh my god. That was too freaking annoying. Now Mr. Conqueror of Demons. Big
I've
title.
completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
He could be nice for sharing them. That lone wolf is truly admirable.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis. I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim. Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships. But a person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
He just can't take criticism.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said... He was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that I...
Go back to the Harbor with us?
But... I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
We told you already. It's a misunderstanding. Can you believe a human like me just this once?
It's true. Just believe us.
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go.
So 69. Anyway. By the way, just so you guys know, my P, when I say like where's my P, is literally no P. Last item I got was a rank. I was wishing 1 star, so that's why I said no straight away. So my P is literally 0. I mean, I'm guaranteed to get a 3 star, but depending on when I get it, it depends on thing. In the video when I'm recording, I may add like P or whatnot in the thingy.
We're finally back!
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
That's literally, I swear, man, actually I saw that. Look at that, you were came towards us earlier. That was so random. What am I doing? Might as well go across the Avenger thing to get my free thingy. There's actually a quest up there near you. If I give you like a thing that you can when you do it, you can get like 93 resin a week or something like that.
Ad Astra.
Give
Thank you for
I never see like people who have glasses walk around like that, to be honest. Like as a walk across the we've had. I do eventually should just eventually do a walk across when I see one just for the sake. I was scared to get put in the walk across for a
The
second.
sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh, that's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Jueyun Karst, in fact.
Is that... It is! It's Lady Ganyu. I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
It's a bit awkward, little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Greatest pleasures of my life.
I
I
can't
have no
like
wish
saying
to
that,
be
but like
followed
there's so
around by
much
those
higher
armed
ranks in this
guards.
brain world.
In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tian is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Don't judge a book by its cover, they say. I'm trying to remember if I've ever messed with him.
Yeah. What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tian, please. A person of your standing should really
Yeah,
stop
I'm
calling me
assuming it's
Lady
because she's
Ganyu.
like half, is that right?
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a
And she's
habit
older.
from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qi-Sing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qi-Sing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at Yua High Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qi-Sing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
As a Genshin member, he's actually helping on you. I'm afraid I didn't even notice.
Let's move then to Yua High Pavilion.
Speaking of which, I should be doing more routes. I should not stream for everything when I do a video for the new character because I can't be just play for like a stream or full last play for like an hour, give or take. Depends if I play and I enjoy playing again, I'll probably be out on streaming it sometime soon. But you know, that's everything. Let's press double here. Yo, so many war quests. We're just looking at that. There's like 3 up here. Jeez. There's all these war quests are. Because when I say war quests, I think it's gonna be long, so I don't bother looking at it or going for it. Some of these war quests can be like 15 minutes, give or take, or like 5 minutes. Or it's literally probably just talk to the guy. But because you see the instant like a war quest, you don't really want to start it. Especially if you don't want, if you can't finish it, you just get stuck in a war. You're stuck in a quest. How you can get pinned in a quest is super annoying.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
I'm gonna get more flowers. Like the Mori update, I'm not really, building any characters with these flowers on, but I might as well just like stack them up what I can, so flower wise. Hello, ma'am.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qi-Sing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yua High Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of 2 stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
That's 1,000 years of work experience for you.
All right. Let's approach it this way, then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
I still don't get it. You want them to expose each other? We tricked them.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Okay. Joe, you're a bit too fast. Where did you go? She's not here, right? Sure, there's so much in there. I should go to the scanning. I don't know. I actually always forget that there's a shop area down here, to be honest. I never go down here let's have a quest. It's just so forgetful.
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuhai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuhai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Surely?
Of course. Their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Is that how competitors behave? That's really petty.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Mo takes out something.
Here, I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Qingce Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Qingce Village.
It's all right, Weixin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
If you even should keep your voice down, okay. I should like, you see, like, oh, it's you, let's get done with it. What can I get you? What are you selling? Yes, he sells apple. Oh, he sells soul cards, which I think you can probably use to upgrade stuff. He sells fish. 240 for fish. I've got a lot, so I'm just gonna use that for like, because it's too fast. I think fish, like, I bet you have fish in my thing. Just leaning back, let's go.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Qingce really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Yeah.
take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
The Fatui?
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
What are they doing here? What is he trying to do? He was just eating us.
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Shouldn't we observe him for a while first?
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
He's back here, these, cause when you're like Liyue made and just took us, these two were like, and they do it because like, you know, because like, you know, we've already like, he's not really like, no, it's like 5-3-1.
Hunt them down. Let me weave you a verse. Ready.
Cool it. You're getting on my nerves.
Rain outlines your fate. Loaded.
Oh, you scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan.
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I think we were harsh enough. Quick, tell us everything.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to... what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the
I
occupation
don't feel
of
so. I don't feel
Fanmu
sorry for the
Carpenter's
Fatui at all.
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries. That's all.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
Mad Dave's like, yeah, but he's man with the Fatui. I couldn't give a crap.
I also feel I misjudged the situation and offended you.
I don't care. I don't give a damn. Not...
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
Good choice. The food got what they deserve.
What a bittersweet ending.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
Yeah.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving
They didn't
towards
do anything
Master
this
Lu's
time, but
warehouse.
like, it's the
Our
Fatui.
goal
You
is
think
to get the invoice after all.
if you actually keep it fair, if you're in the wrong or not, remember the Fatui, you're getting beaten up. Like, everyone in Genshin should be doing that, but no, they want to perform diplomatic relationships with Snazlaser. which is just stupid considering the Fatui basically run around bullying like more than half the world. I mean, what Diluc says that Fatui only act like they're strong because simply the fact because they have the Harbingers. Like they're pretty pathetic without the Harbingers, I can't lie. I mean, they're annoying to be. I can't lie about that. Especially especially when they have like a free combo going on. Tried to persuade Hitty Trolls and stuff. I've got like 10 seconds until the thing can't end. Like, once the news get ends, I'm gonna re-record. I have to do a good idea to see you guys. Enemy reinforcements. Yeah, I feel like we're very first, so why are you coming?
Cool it.
Rain cutter. Time to testify.
What's the firing? I'm finding it,
I'm so sorry.
Ready. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
All clear! Quick, let's look around for the invoice.
Where are you leaving the invoice?
This one is an invoice from One Man Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it. This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Where's kind of there? I don't know what the angels will be. Will you be around here side? Okay. It's not here.
Time to act.
Ah, okay. I was like, I had it behind us.
We finally found it! Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Just don't even tell our mind where we've been, right? I say to go back to its warehouse. I know the guy tried to reason with pillagers, but no. The game's the game.
Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you, and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We've brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
I wait because of where I'm about to drink. Okay, Sprite is there, that's good. Second rise. So about those tax records.
Isn't it Huixin from the Yuehai Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongsheng, you seem very sure of yourself. But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
You got no shame, lots of comment now, are you?
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Balai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Yeah. So don't know why you want to hear about his dirty laundry or something.
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms.
Ganyu.
Ganyu.
I thought we had to
take
go
it from
through
here.
I honestly thought we had to go through something else, like 7 hours ago. I was like, jeez.
That's good.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had.
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat!
Paimon, don't forget your manners. Let's wait for Ganyu's decision.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
Yeah, I'll take a free meal. I'm assuming this is not the end, just hearing the fact that they got questions and good.
Body and mind.
And they normally do that more
Time
than
to
first.
act.
I mean, it could be. Yes. It hasn't really felt like place yet, right? Or other shoes like going really well.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the 2 of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure!
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to...
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh?
If
there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you do...
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father, even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Oh.
So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
I told you, you haven't been fired. It's a misunderstanding.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence.
Yeah, you can say that again. Don't get
No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
You haven't even started the meal.
Already? Paimon's still
You guys haven't ate a single thing. Look at your bowls. They're empty. Your plate and bowl are empty. Like, tell me you've... the rice is even into. Okay, how do you access place? I feel stupid. Here. Does it all look like the walls? Oh, boy, I'm just...
Body and mind. Time to act.
Oh, I might die.
Body and mind.
Oh.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look! Look who's back!
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all. Given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right. All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing.
What is it?
I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
It was a fun adventure for me too. It's good. It's not really a fun adventure, but it's more like a moss
To
class.
think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
I mean, there is a thing, but like that thing doesn't make sense when you're. That doesn't really make sense when you're like playing as Numin. Like the concept for that that is the Ganyu quest done. Hour 15, by the way.
Time to act.
I mean, it's easy content to do for videos. Whose quest do you think I should do? But I'm able to, of course. Whose quest should I do? I'm not use one of that. Oh yeah, speaking of which, might as well quick. What are you trying to do? I want to unlock the quest here quickly. Let me unlock the. I like Chun's quest here. Are you waiting for a response? Screw it, I'll just do what's up, what's I use that? Change shouted that news to start out of quest. I'm probably just gonna do yeah, I think so. The hell on to whatever it is. Squash. But just put me off for some reason. Last quest is took 2 hours, by the way, so it's gonna be 2 hour quest. Speaking of which, I need to get my my other account eventually to actually finish, the normal quest.
Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here. Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Same old adventuring stuff.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves.
Yeah.
How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Irminsul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is.
Why is that? It's probably the effect of Irminsul.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Feel free, fill us in. Maybe I can help.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Yeah. Ooh, crystal, shiny. And what's this one?
It's beautiful.
Probably just copies me. Oh, don't copy me.
Filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different.
It's from Greater Lord Retributor, so we already know what it is. Okay, cool.
It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out
This
what
was
it
very
is.
saying, like there's something about Greater Lord left behind, but what's with her foggy memory?
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
I don't know, but it's very concerning.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
What's that god?
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it. You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Hey, why not take a look?
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look. Alright, lead the way, little fungus. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile.
I'm going to a bit of this quest, then I'm going to hold my old account, guys. I get everything. I kind of want to get a video on that. So I will be streaming that when I help on that, but
that's not too different from how
yeah, I'm gonna like at least get part of this quest done.
That's
and then,
what I meant by shared emotions.
There's the fungi angel I can see. He's like tipped over, thank.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
So you're saying it only looks like a fungus?
Exactly. exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it. So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not
That's
all.
the same.
There's
Nahida.
a
I forgot.
large void within its
second.
elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted. So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Use the force. Use the opposite of the force.
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature.
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well... But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
Yes, it's the rough Paimon, to be honest. You kinda do, I can't lie. Like, if I saw you next to me, like, if I saw you next to someone else, I would immediately think the person you're next to must be one of the smartest, must be like a new Dr. Einstein. You're like the dumb sidekick. I'm Batman, you're Robin. I don't need to start worrying about that all of a sudden.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms
I wonder...
but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
I wonder if we'll ever, like, if Paimon was, there's a theory that she's, like, one of the main people fighting the Prince World somehow, I don't know. But I wonder if we'll ever see, like, a creature like Paimon ever. I mean, we've got to see other, like, companions similar, but, like, they're not like Paimon. Because she's... yeah, it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever see that, honestly. If we do, to be fair, when we do, I feel that's the one Genshin's ending, like, no one can take more than one Paimon.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
Yeah, that's
what
I think.
Are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice.
So they're in, like, a thingy.
Me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse?
I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
The place, whatever it's called.
Complicated story.
Probably needs to
It
go.
will take
Come
me some
here.
time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll
Maybe that.
listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species.
I said before, like, any record of all that, so I don't know.
Hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge?
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged.
Just spell it out.
I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
I have no idea.
I'll contact them right now.
I have no idea who you're talking about, to be honest, either.
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
We're gonna take the bodies back. Oh, that was only the start, man. That was only the start. Yeah. As for the point, you'll be back for like a second or whatnot. 17 minutes start, by the way. I'm gonna end streaming on my ult. I will stream my ult. Don't worry, I'll stream my ult. I'm just gonna grab my ult. Well, hopefully actually finish the tutorial, because last time I remember, I haven't finished the tutorial. I think I have to level like 4 times, give or take. I don't know. To actually even go 2 at least, at the very least 2 times to even do the tutorial. So, that to finish the last bit of the quest, so I can do that. So yeah, I'll literally be live in like about 5 minutes, give or take. Probably less than that, depending on if I have to do a bit of update or whatnot.